Hey, what's up, soldiers? My name's GregFPS, the Zombies Extraordinaire, and today I hit level 100 in Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War Zombies, which is the max rank right now. And I feel like I have a lot of experience playing this game, considering I've gone the most rounds on my friends list, and I've been really enjoying the game. And I have used a wide variety of starting weapons. So, what I decided to do was take a look at some of the best starting classes that you can make. Now we're going to be completely excluding the field orders, so it has nothing to do with your field upgrades or anything like that. It's just going to be weapons. So it's the top 5 starting weapons, and these are going to be geared towards different things. Like, for example, one of them is for getting points, one of them is for going for high rounds, things like that. So just keep that in mind when you guys are watching. So without further ado, let's jump right into it. All right, guys, coming in at the number 5 spot is going to be the Gallow SA-12 shotgun. Now, this is the basic Spaz 12 that we've seen in various other Call of Duty games, and this is by far the best gun fully pack-a-punch right now in Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War. This gun is ridiculously good, especially if you have dead wire on it for shooting the bosses. They just get wrecked pretty quickly. It's great for one-shot killing zombies, the plague hounds as well. It's just a great overall weapon. This is a weapon that a lot of people are using on day one just because of how effective it was, and it still to this day is one of the best guns in the game without a doubt. So that's why I put it at the number 5 spot. Now, it kind of does suck because you start off with the weapons at lowest tier as soon as you spawn in, so you do have to do a fair bit of upgrading. There's a lot of salvage that you need to upgrade it to the gold tier, the legendary tier. But other than that, this gun is just great and really strong. You'll see me like one-shotting zombies even in the later rounds, like in the spawn room. Basically, for all of these, I played until round 10, and I think this is a great weapon that's a lot of fun to use. The only downside of it is the reload time. The reload time is horrible. Like a lot of like other shotguns and LMGs, it just takes forever to load, but the shots do pack a punch, and it comes in here at the number 5 spot. Coming in at the number 4 spot is going to be the M1911. Now, I have the diamond camo and it looks pretty cool in zombies, but I was using them dual wield, which I had never done before for the gameplay of this, which was probably a bad decision because it's definitely not a good idea to play dual wield, especially in the starting room. It just doesn't really work well. But having a 1911, the classic 1911 that we've had in pretty much all the zombies experiences, it is just a great weapon to use, and I really like it in this game. Instead of just being like a really weak starting pistol like we were used to from World at War through Black Ops 1 and 2 and 3, it is actually really good, and that's the best thing about it. If you go and aim for the head, you're gonna kill zombies well into the 10s and have fun doing it. This weapon is great. Now, the name of this gun, Pack-a-Punch, is called Pain and Suffering, which I feel like a large majority of the weapons should be named that, like the M79 grenade launcher, which is a pain in the butt. If you guys saw my streams, it is the worst thing ever. But overall, I think that the 1911 actually, Treyarch did it justice in this game, making it a very viable starting weapon, and I'm really happy about that, to be honest. I like that you can pick whatever you want. I was a little unsure before, but now after using the 1911, I can say with full confidence that it's one of the best starting weapons you can have because you rack up a lot of points and it's really actually good. So it comes in here at the number 4 spot. All right, guys, coming in here at the number 3 spot is going to be the M16. Now, if you guys have watched anyone speed run this map, that is the go-to gun for speed runs. Now, the gameplay you're watching, I barely have used this weapon, I'm not gonna lie. I didn't use it that much, so I didn't even have like a red dot on it or anything, but I noticed right away that this gun was really strong. Just if you're aiming for the head, you're gonna one-shot zombies. I've heard that it's a one burst in multiplayer, so it has to be pretty good in zombies as well. I'm sure you need to upgrade it, but other than that, I feel like this weapon is definitely one of the best. If you see the best speedrunners in the community using this as the starting weapon and going for the first like 8 or 9 rounds, up until the point of Pack-a-Punch, and then they eventually get the Wonder Weapon. So that just goes to show, like, people will find the best weapons, and this is one that everyone uses for speedruns, so it has to be really, really good, and that's why I included it here on the list. Now for me, getting specific camos, I'll just pick the gun I'm working on and go with it. So I can't wait to get to the M16 and actually have a red dot and try it out like fully properly when I'm going for this camo gold. So I'm excited for that, and it comes in here at the number 3 spot. Coming in at the number 2 spot is going to be the Stoner 63 LMG. Now this is another weapon like the Gallow that takes forever to reload, but this is definitely the best LMG in the entire game without a doubt. Now, we have never actually seen the Stoner 63 in zombies before. It was in Black Ops 1, but it was never in zombies, which I think kind of sucked. I really wanted to use this gun, and I've used it in custom maps, and I felt like it would have been perfect in zombies, and that's kind of how it is in Black Ops Cold War Zombies. I think that this weapon is just so good, has a pretty good amount of ammo, and it's just a really, really good weapon for dealing a lot of damage. Not particularly in the starting room, but once you Pack-a-Punch it and upgrade it, it becomes one of the best guns, if not the best automatic rifle in the game, just because of the sheer amount of damage and output it can give. And that's why I like it in the starting room. Now, you're not really used to, starting with a ton of ammo, and that's one thing that you have in Black Ops Cold War. There's so much ammo to spare. There's the ammo crates where you can replenish your ammo, so you can literally have no problem just going for high rounds in the spawn room with this weapon and just having fun. And that's what I like to do when I start with this weapon. I did it a lot at the beginning of the game, using this weapon because I figured it would be like the best weapon in the game. And I wouldn't say right now it's like the absolute best weapon, but it's a very, very effective weapon, and it's a great weapon to start with because you can literally clean out zombies no matter what round it is and just keep upgrading it. And by the end of the game, you're on like round 50 and you don't even realize that you still have the same gun. It's that good and definitely very, very strong to use. So now it is time for the number 1 spot. All right, guys, and coming in at the number 1 spot is nothing other than the combat knife. Now, the combat knife is by far the best starting weapon in Black Ops Cold War Zombies for a few different reasons. The first reason is the knife is actually ridiculously good. It's a very, very strong weapon, and you can upgrade it, you can Pack-a-Punch it, and this thing is gonna one knife kill for a very, very long time. Just the base version is round 11, and that's like the weakest form. If you upgrade it, it just keeps going more and more, and eventually when you have the gold variant or the legendary variant of the knife, triple Pack-a-Punch, this thing can knife forever because there's a health cap in the game, so you can honestly one-hit knife zombies forever in the game, which is kind of crazy. Now, I wouldn't say it's a viable option because once you get to like round 15 or so, the zombies start going a little haywire, and it's definitely not a good idea to knife. But in the early rounds, it's really good for racking up points. You're going to get a lot of points. You can get like 30k in 10 rounds, and then by then you're fully set up. You can buy all the perks you want. You can Pack-a-Punch once or twice, so you're pretty much good to go at that point. And if you have a full team using the knife at the start of the game, you guys are going to be able to open up doors for the entire map pretty quickly, which is really nice, and get fully set up. So this is a very good weapon to start with if you're going to be, doing the Easter egg, or you plan on upgrading weapons, things like that. It's a very, very good option. So I would definitely recommend this weapon, and I would say it is the best weapon to start with in Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War Zombies. If you guys disagree, or you have any other weapons that you thought should have been on the list, definitely let me know. I didn't include any honorable mentions, but I've used a wide variety of weapons, and these are the 5 that I see people using the most, and they worked for me as well. So thank you so much for watching. My name is GregFPS, the Zombies Extraordinaire, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.